In one day, I was happy to see this knucklehead deleted his social media. He didn't want to hear it. So I was really glad to see. He must have been getting cooked on there.
He should be getting cooked.
Of course.
So here was Chris Jones after the game. This is his explanation for why the Chiefs lost.
What did you see on Trevor Lawrence's touchdown when he fell first? Did you get a good view of him as he hit the ground? After that, how did that play out?
I thought multiple times we had him. We just got to finish. We got to finish. We had multiple guys there that we just got to finish that play. It was a fluke play for him to be able to break that many tackles. But yeah, I think I put it on us as a defense. We got to finish.
Not on me.
We got to bring him down on that.
Not on me. That's on us.
Everything about that clip is wrong. This clip tested the durability of my iPhone, man. Trust me.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
so mad. He says first, we got to finish. That's wrong. Chris Jones, you got to start. He didn't even come off the ball hard, nothing. The whole thing, he put it on the entirety of the defense, which was very frustrating, though the defense did play poorly. I mean, we didn't point it out. Can we run that one more time and let him see? Can we point out Chris Jones? We don't have a ability to do that. But
I mean, he's the guy standing upright, watching the play unfold, and watches Trevor Lawrence go in to the end zone.
Yeah, just no self-awareness, unbelievable.
And I don't think he was aware of the criticism that was going online when he was doing his press conference. But here's my issue with Chris Jones. When you're a leader on a team, which I do consider him a leader, he's one of the best defensive players in the NFL. When you were a leader and you get success, that's when it's we. When you have success as a player, you credit your teammates. And when you have adversity or failure, that's when you take it on yourself. That was an opportunity for Chris Jones to step up and say, that was on me. I thought, and even if he would have said, Trevor Lawrence, I thought he tripped. I thought he was tagged. I thought the play was over. That would have been better than the answer we got from Chris Jones, where he's out there saying, we have to do better. That was a moment for him to step up. Instead, he didn't. It was a failure, and that's the reason why he's deleted his social media. What do you think Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce and Andy Reid, what do you think they're telling Chris Jones in private?
I think exactly what you just said. I think those guys are very much likely to hold themselves accountable. The quarterback in you is the reason you feel like that, right? That's Patrick Mahomes and how he's going to approach the situation. That's Andy Reid. It is all about it. It's all about me when it's bad and we when it's good. You said it perfectly, and I think that's probably the message he's getting. I think it was scary because of the situation itself. 30 seconds left, guys. No timeouts.
Right.
So if you just touch Trevor Lawrence on the ground, lay on him. There's a chance they don't get another playoff. You know what I mean? So you have to know the situation. He was completely checked out mentally when you know the down and distance. It's very worrisome in that sense, though.
Which is inexcusable for a defensive player.
Yeah.
Most defensive players that I played against, it was annoying how they would play past the time the play was over. Like I would throw a pass, and it was a very clear, incomplete pass. But maybe it got batted at the line of scrimmage, but it's on the ground. What do most defenders do? They pick it up and try to score.
Yeah,
and I'm
100%.
like, calm, pipe down,
until
Sparky.
you tell me it's
I'm like, exactly. I'm like, will you chill out? Instead, he's shutting it down before the play's even over. It's a bad look. I do think they have to be really careful how they handle this. This is why I asked you that question. I don't know. I've been in those meeting rooms after a game like that, and you could have Andy Reid in front of the entire team pull up that play and ream Chris Jones. Like ream him, like curse him out, call him out, crush him, saying this is unacceptable. I don't know if that's the best approach with Chris Jones. He's a unique dude. That's why I think the best approach with him is Patrick Mahomes pulls him aside in private. Travis Kelce pulls him aside in private. Andy Reid calls him into his office in private and explains to him very calmly. I don't think you even have to yell at him. You have to raise your voice. Just say, hey, I know that's not who you are. Yeah. We cannot have that level of effort, though. You are a leader that has to lead by example, which is why we have to have you out there giving your A effort every single play.
And you can see from his quick trigger finger to delete social media, he probably is a little thin-skinned with it. Maybe he doesn't do well with stuff like that. The good thing about that in this locker room is I mean, Patrick Mahomes is an emotional dude on the field. I don't really see him yelling in a bad way at his teammates. You know, like I've seen him get onto the sideline and get his offensive line jacked up. And Andy Reid the same way, a little headbanging with Travis Kelce here and there, but he's been around the block enough times to know his players and how to handle it. I don't think they'll really rip him for it. I think maybe Travis is the one you keep away from him right now, and let the other guys handle it. But I mean, a winning player, that shouldn't have to be said a second time.
Yeah.
It shouldn't happen a first time, but if it does, it really shouldn't happen
And
a second time.
that's why I think it's almost biblical in concept. If you have somebody who has an issue, they're falling, they're cheating on their wife, whatever, you go to them in private first. And that's, I think, the first step. And then if it happens again, and if you continue to see lack of effort, that's when you call them out in front of the whole team. And I think that's the proper steps to take for Andy Reid and the Chiefs.